Fuck walking this deep.
Augmentations are not authorized in this area.
Something wrong?
I need a drone to my position ASAP.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Behind your back. What do you want? Shouldn't be allowed on the street.
Fucking dogs. No respect.
I have a suspect under arrest. Request an immediate pickup.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
I heard she was about to expose you. Is that why you killed her? Or did you have someone do it for you?
Expose me? Expose me for what? Who are you? What do you want from me?
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
I'll make the calls. You worry about giving me a list of names and numbers.
Sure. My office will forward you the information within 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Scout's honor.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
Your politics are viciously anti-AUG, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against AUGs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the org vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
You really hate Augs that much?
Some more than others.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business. Good for you.
Keeping you alive, clearing a way to your future. Prove it.
Murderers in uniform.
Around the clock, around the world.
Disgusting. But I wouldn't expect anything less from your kind.
District is pretty quiet.
If you're going to loot it, at least do the cleanup.
I am joined by Planet Music award-winning artist Miyashia Aki, who has recently launched a new partnership, Artists Against Fire.
No counters allowed.
Surely we'll receive medication.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Psychology of sustainability.
They shouldn't be allowed on the stage.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you
I
live
know it hurts.
from
You
Picus.
have to hold on. Surely we'll
The
receive
center.
medication.
Structure. Ecology. Quality. Excellence. Santo. Restoring the past and building the future.
Walk away, Og.
Not anymore.
Not sure what I'm even looking for now.
Doc Larry. Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of OGs, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign Og like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
Why do I get the feeling you're trying to sell me a car that doesn't work?
I'm not selling anything. I'm saying, go look at the car. You need these people on your side. Otherwise, you live in constant fear, threat of deportation. Besides, you really want to risk taking on an entire police force? Here in the middle of a crowded city?
After you funnel OGs to this friend of yours, what happens next? You get them to buy some scrap of plastic they probably don't even need? Gouge them for all they're worth?
The permits they get in return, they are very good. Don't underestimate what that can mean to people. You should really go see this friend of mine.
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shikashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Police are just as corrupt as the rest of us.
Well, at least the weapons look almost right. Murderers in uniform!
Go away and let me sleep.
Wandering the street at night? You are just asking for trouble.
Nice. Those look expensive.
I mean, their whole bureaucracy basically disappeared.
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no OG left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Your friends are out there intimidating Augs, preying on their fears of getting deported. And it seems like you're part of that. You'll be lucky not to go to jail.
I'm already in jail. You think they'll let me leave this place? Drahomir tells people he's a cop, but he's not a cop. He's a bum who stole a uniform and a gun, which he points at people like me to make us do whatever he wants. What was I supposed to do? I sit here and I make the best documents I can.
You were helping those thugs to extort people. That doesn't get much sympathy with me.
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... You know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
I think it's time to get you away from that forging equipment.
Right. Okay. But you're really not going to ask me about that whole helping people thing? What do you say? Team up? Help some dejected dogs together?
I think you've helped enough, don't you?
I'm sorry you feel that way. I guess this is goodbye?
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Could I use some clotted cream on these scones right now? Ah, fuck it. What are we talking about? Oh, right.
Please. None of us are safe for as long as Drahomir is out there.
I don't like the idea of thugs like Drahomir harassing the Augmented. Is there anything more we can do to help the kinds of people he extorted?
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
If they ever hit up Steve's computer, they'll have to find their way through about 400,000 folders of porn.
Please.
Any solid info on us.
How many times did Drahomir charge Edward and Irenka already?
I don't know the exact numbers. Many times, that is for sure. People like Edward and Irenka, they are willing to keep paying. And people like Drahomir, they know this.
They're that desperate to stay in Prague.
Desperate to stay out of Golem. Edward, I think he has family here. And Irenka, she thinks she's someone else. Some kind of robot. Anyway, Drahomir took advantage of this. Kept charging both versions of her until there was nothing left.
What do I need to know to take down Drahomir?
He and his fake police checkpoint are beyond the archway. Just down the street from here.
So I'm supposed to start a fight in the middle of my own neighborhood, with guys who look like cops.
Better if the real police don't see you. Though there may be a safer way. Drahomir said there is this one female cop who suspects him. and who might actually have the courage to do something. Find her. Tell her the truth. And who knows?
I'm gonna do what
Stooge companies. And this oversized hard drive of evil is a Swiss bank account of lies. In a time of chaos like the one that is upon us, information is more important than money, plans, and weapons. Truth is our weapon. And the only thing that is more powerful than truth is the manpower that's prepared to find and wield it. If thousands of us demanded access to that, could they stop us? We'd have to be a united front demanding transparency, or we'll all end up like that Simona Sardakis, who died of an unfortunate one of the server chambers. Accident, my ass. Girl stumbled onto something, was trying to get to the bottom. Like a giant diving board. The problem is, Sardakis.
I'm more interested in how it might affect my portfolio.
God, my skin. Just because Drahomir looks like a cop.
She's got it in for Drahomir.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess, not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Drahomir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen. The right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. Official police business now. Stay out of it. God. Time to shut it
You got any new post from?
going down!
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
What a place.
You got any new post, Draho?
Don't stay close,
I'm
Cabo.
getting the jitters here.
We're close, I think.
Hello?
Leave me! Leave me alone! We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel
What we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them.
Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. A world where everyone's treated fairly. And I thought Helena was the one in a science fiction.
Weapons hot. Okay.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time. And our only
You don't belong here.
I am guilty of. He's being augmented.
What is this?
How are you? I've been thinking I could sell my AUGs and wheat.
Move along and do not interfere.
Oh, look at these. You look like one of those Singularity Church.
What a place.
The volume up.
Leave me alone, you bastard.
Damn,
Any
Handler.
hands
You should be in Golem City with all the rest of your terrorists.
Nice time for a walk.
I have a job to do. Don't get in my way.
I tried to organize some of the others. Figured we could clean up all the copycats and other garbage.
Enjoying the sights?
Another one.
I'm getting the jitters.
And now, keep an eye on your corners.
Keep it together.
Hello, yes, I mean, Listen. Come on.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.
No food.
Make them go away, please! Leave me
Get
alone.
lost, dog. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true?
I will come! Take that! Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... you know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, hmm? I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
Where's your family now?
They're here in Prague. There are places I can go sometimes, from where I can catch glimpses of them, and at least I know they're all right.
You never speak to them?
Maybe someday. I think I still have a chance with my grandson. Children are better at forgiveness than adults. Is it not true?
They're better at forgetting. What happens if they catch you without a valid AUG permit?
They'll take me to that complex they built. Golem City.
Are you ready for that if it happens?
Not one bit. I'm an old man. I'd rather die somewhere that's familiar than live somewhere that's not. Golem City. Pfft. It's for criminals and revolutionaries. I am neither.
Here. This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here. I'm worried I don't have much time left. My permits have expired. Technically, I'm not allowed to be here anymore.
I'll take care of it.
All right.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
All right, I got it.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol.
Sir?
I see. Let's go. Just forget.
They've taken away everything. I'll make sure you close those.
I promise. Do not give up hope.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jisté nástroje, či další...
Do you believe this? Why are the police not clearing the streets? It's ridiculous.
mít nárok na novou ověřovací kartu T73. Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti Přetážka. Místní augmentovaná reportérka Angela známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných.
All these homeless, usually they stay in the poor quarter, but the increase in gang activity at night has driven them here.
What the hell?
Who would even listen to that crap?
No one is who they think they are. They're leaving something very...
Look at you with your fancy coat and glasses.
Life looks pretty.
Permit validation office is closed. It's always closed.
Bravo, že si vyfasoval tuhletu šítu. Okay, bye. Nothing suspicious here.
Wandering around at night, eh, Klein? Around here? I think you are up to no good.
Another one.
Seem to have to quiet it down.
Seeing anything new?
It's out, Hugo. The data. It's gone.
Moving from current position. Not much going on.
Make sure we don't miss anything.
When they rig the electronic voting system,
Right here in the city.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
rather fake what.
City has gone to hell. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we oh, quit, that's all.
Permit validation offices.
Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock? What do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve?
When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you two.
My wife is going to kill me. Was it something? My wife is going to kill me.
You spotted something? Problems already.
Milena, I got into the ARC permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit. The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help 1 person at least. Good. Irenka's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. She's as legit as she can be. without actually being legit.
I came here to help two people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Elena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Edward now?
He probably ends up in Golem. Or he gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You?
Inside the R&D campus, tell me, Ellen. Look quickly. New vaccines become obsolete.
I think my teeth are falling out. Look at you with your face. Coat and glasses.
On the street, less worries, less pressure. I know a few officers stationed in Gold.
You know,
Night's
if all
cold
the
and
homeless
lonely.
people...
A few credits would help. I'll let you know if I see anything. All these homeless. Usually they stay.
Ne, kapitáne, jasně, máte pravdu. Hovado, debil.
Hádám, že se k vám asi donesly ty špatné zprávy z komplexu útulek, co? Že někdo zabil Talose Rakera a oni se teď bouří. Něco je donutí na nás zaútočit. To nás nasrálo, že vyhasoval tohle tuši. Další.
Nice to find another bottle. Something to keep us warm.
Enough problems already.
It's good to see some people still
more
having
of you
fun.
Augs
I guess
tonight.
maybe they feel like
Especially
celebrating
when I heard
Rucker's
Rucker
death.
was dead.
Threat lifted.
hoping for a little more party action.
So, the red light is...
Ukaž mi doklady, Auku. A žádný zbrklý pohyby.
You watch American television, don't you?
Skvělý, typický nafoukaný amík. Všechno se točí kolem vás, co? BH847. Tak to vidím prvně. Ale souhlasí to.
Glad to hear it.
A ty rozumíš, jo? Dobrý, na. Rozuměj, že na mě ty fajnový číslíčka na tvým ID žádnej dojem nedělají. A teď pohyb.
Around the world.
Save your questions
So
for
culturally
Listen, you might learn something.
I had heard that the red light...
No offense, but I shouldn't be doing business with you. It is a divisive time. However, credits are credits.
Ridiculous.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
What is this city coming to?
No offense, but I shouldn't be doing business with you. It is a divisive...
Sorry, sir. I can only answer questions.
Oh my.
Hello, sir. Enjoying the sights of Prague, I hope.
The eyeball area sewers. Ridiculous.
I'm more interested in how it might affect my work. So what do you think?
Where are you going? Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things.
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking a line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? Now you start pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
The things you wrote are evidence now.
I plead poetic license.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? And did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now. Relatively.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater. And then they told me what they want me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. Tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
But on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Got
98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. Need more beer on the wall. Why don't they deliver something beer?
In Chile, they committed massive.
Hello?